I did Tulsa King when it came to town, and there was a guy who was the body double for Stallone.
Yeah.
And I get these casting things all the time now, and it'll be like, oh, hey, we need a body double. And no one looks like this.
Yeah.
If Timothy Oliphant comes to town, I'll shave and maybe I can fill in.
If Jonah Hill gets depressed 1 week.
Right. Well, it sounds like he's getting depressed.
Well, 3 weeks, yeah.
But there was this guy that if his back was to you and he was walking, he mimicked the walk of Stallone, because Stallone's got his gait.
Yeah.
When he walks, and his shoulders are always really
It's like a Vince McMahon strut kind of thing.
It really is.
Yeah.
He ran into me because of his wide ass shoulders, and he even apologized to me, it blew. So, all right, this is my little story. Sorry. So we're filming this scene 100 times.
If only we had a place where stories were allowed on a microphone.
Right. Hopefully it's interesting.
Yeah.
So we're filming this party
and
scene.
cut.
Right. Yeah. That's enough. Thank you for your time. Yeah. So episode 3, first 7 minutes of the episode, and they keep bringing this camera through, right? And they go, look at the camera like it's a guy in a white suit that doesn't belong here, because we're all dressed down.
Yeah.
Right. It's a pop party or whatever in a garage for some reason. And it's
of course.
It was
Oklahoma.
weird. Yeah. And so I was the pivot point. The camera would come straight at me, and then I had to step out of the way, and there was a door behind me. We shoot this thing for forever.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking hours. I'm like, oh my God, step out of the way again, step out of the way. And they said, okay, just pretend it's a guy in a white suit, real dressed up. I'm like, okay, yeah. I thought they're just going to shoot it later with him. So we cut, everybody comes back, and they say, okay, action. And coming through the door, now I don't get starstruck, right? I've met a lot of really cool people in my life.
Yeah.
It's just neat to meet cool people, but I'm like, whatever, there's people.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've met some of my real life heroes, like in the military, right? I mean, like military guys that went and did incredible stuff. And I'm like, so these actors, like, I'm like, where you act, right?
Yeah.
And it was lost on me for a moment that this is Rocky, this is Rambo, this is right. He beat Hulk Hogan in Rocky 3, right? Whatever his name, Thunder Lips, yeah. And like he's not just an actor, right?
Yeah,
He's Stallone.
Yeah.
And he's walking towards me. Now, as
he was also King Shark. Don't forget his
that's
crucial role in Suicide
right.
Squad.
Right. But you're right.
Have him up there.
Do you? But so what was shocking to me is, as an extra, you're standing there and you're doing all these movements and moving your mouth. No noise is happening. So we've just shot for hours and hours and hours, not saying a word, just pretending to be at a party, waving, mimicking talking.
Yeah.
And here comes Stallone, and I see him, and I'm like, that's Stallone. And I verbally, out loud, go, holy shit. And I forgot to move. And he's coming through. There's no room for him, and he bumps me with his shoulder.
Yeah.
And he's a big, I mean, people that say he's small, he's close to as tall as me, and he's a big man. And so I get shouldered into this wall, and I'm like, oh. And I almost fell, whatever. I should have just, Stallone hit me. And so I was like, oh, crap. Now I'm going to be in trouble, right? Because, I didn't get out of the way. And they cut, and he comes back through. He's like, hey, you okay? I'm like, yeah. No, I'm good. He's like, all right, take care. And he moves on. I'm like, oh, my God. Like, Rocky touched me. Like this.
I think you just really want to tell the story just so you can show off your Rocky
That's
impression.
right. Yeah, that was. Yeah, it's better most of the time. I heard it back. That wasn't very good.
That's Bruce, baby.
That's right. Yeah.
Unloading the meat. 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 I don't even know what it means, but it is what it is. What it is.